Hi, my name is Yogya Bhatia and I'm a legal intern at Lexis and Company. Today I'll be talking about sedition law. First, let's understand what sedition is. Sedition is the use of words or actions that are intended to encourage people to be or act against a government. What is sedition in law? In law, sedition is certainly an act of spreading disaffection against the government. There is a thin line between criticizing the government, making a false propaganda against the government, and trying to destabilize the government. Destabilizing a democratically elected government falls under the purview of sedition law. The sedition law has been in debate ever since it was brought into force by the colonial British rulers in 1860s. Several top freedom movement leaders, including Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru, were booked under the sedition law. Mahatma Gandhi described it as the prince among the political sections of the Indian Penal Code designed to suppress the liberty of the citizen. Nehru had described it as highly objectionable and obnoxious, which should have no place in any body of laws that we might pass. Nehru said, "The sooner we get rid of it, the better." Still, the law has survived in India through governments headed by from Nehru to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Punishments for sedition. Section 124A of the IPC states that whoever, by words either spoken or written or by signs or by visible representation or otherwise, brings or attempts to bring into hatred or contempt or excites or attempts to excite disaffection towards the government established by law in India shall be punished with imprisonment for life, to which fine may be added, or with imprisonment which may extend to 3 years, to which fine may be added. Does sedition law curb freedom of speech? The law has become synonymous with being anti national, and the courts had to have to interpret it in terms of Article 19, which guarantees the right to freedom of speech and expression. The riders are that you have to give a free passage to the government to function in a proper way. You can protest, you can agitate against the government and criticize its policies, but you cannot do it in a way that jeopardizes the functioning of the government. Running a government smoothly is also democracy and a constitutional obligation. The Supreme Court, on numerous occasions in the past, has ruled that raising slogans against the government or criticizing its policies is not sedition. In 1962 case, the Supreme Court had ruled citizens has a right to say or write whatever he likes about the government. Courts have given two significant rulings cautioning that criticism of the government cannot be the grounds for invoking the sedition law. On February 23rd, a Delhi court granted bail to activist Disha Ravi in a sedition case. Delhi police had arrested Disha Ravi from her home in Bangalore on February 13th. The police said Disha Ravi created an online document that aimed to tarnish the image of India in the backdrop of the farmers' agitation. This document, referred to as the toolkit, was later posted on social media by Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg. In Disha Ravi's case, the Delhi court said, "The offence of sedition cannot be invoked to minister to the wounded vanity of the government." It also said the government could not put citizens behind bars simply because they chose to disagree with the state policies. The other ruling was on March 3rd. The Supreme Court dismissed a public interest litigation against former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah, demanding him be charged with sedition. Abdullah had delivered a speech seeking China's help in restoring Article 370. In Farooq Abdullah's case, the Supreme Court said, "Expression of views which is dissent and different from the opinion of the government cannot be termed as seditious." The Supreme Court also imposed a fine of Rs 50,000 on the petitioners for making an unsubstantiated charge of sedition. I would like to end this topic by saying that sedition law has been in the controversy for far too long. Often, the governments are criticized for using the law, Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code, against vocal critics of their policies. Thank you.